How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be reviewing this floating witch animatronic. We're also going to be going back in the past and cutting to the unboxing and assembly. Then after that, we're going to go ahead and look at it all built together, all the features, and then also take a look at it at night. So it comes in a pretty small size box here. We're going to go ahead and take everything out of here first, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with the assembly. All right, so here's everything out of the box. We're gonna have our stand right there. Looks like a storage bag possibly. It looks like this is gonna be some sort of clothing for the witch. We have some more fabric there. The super creepy face. We have the broomstick, the hand, and then I believe this is going to be the body. We have the broomstick handles, another hand, some stakes for the base, and then all the structure right there and some more fabric. But most importantly, it looks like the instructions are super easy to understand. I was pretty worried if it would just come with zero instructions, but looks like it's going to be fairly easy to go ahead and assemble. So I'm going to go ahead and start the time lapse right now. So the first thing we set up was the base, and it's a really wide base, so I wasn't too worried about this falling over. And honestly, the witch itself isn't that heavy, but you also do get stakes to mount the pole to the ground as well. So this thing seems very secure, and I personally wouldn't be worried about it going anywhere. And also for this step here, I will say it was easier just to lift the pole and install the broom end. Not too sure why they wanted me to slide it all the way down the top and risk breaking it. So that's what I did, and it just made things a little easier. From here, we're going to start assembling the body, which came together pretty quickly, honestly. When you're looking at all the parts, it's kind of hard to imagine this being an actual witch. But by the time you put the clothing on, all the arms, and obviously the head, it did look pretty good. And now we're just going to stick on the broom handle pieces that do insert inside of each other. And then there is a bolt underneath the actual end of the broom that will hold those broom handles up at the right height. The next up, you guys are definitely going to want that ladder. You're just going to slide the witch right onto there and then adjust the cape with those little metal arms, and I will talk to you guys a little bit more about that in just a minute. All right, guys, so we have it fully assembled. It took us about, I want to say 30 minutes, and I will say having two people will help. I also did end up losing one of these bolts here. So I do wish that they came with an extra just in case, but basically the bolt that I'm missing will go right there. But basically I'm just missing the bolt location that goes right there that holds up the broom stem. So I could just tape that or go to the hardware store and get another one. But for now it seems to be holding up just fine. I will go ahead and record a video later at night so that you guys could see this with the lights, because I do believe the eyes glow. I could be wrong. And I'm not too sure if the mouth moves, but I do know that it does have a built-in speaker. So we will be testing that out later tonight, of course, but overall looks pretty nice. I will say it was a little challenging putting on the cape. There's these little arms on the back that you have to put the entire dress over as well, and then you tie the cape on, and that's how it's still gonna kind of look like a real body. So when it comes to detail and size, this thing looks great. To me, I think the face looks the best and the eyes just look super creepy. I will say it wasn't too easy to assemble up there on the ladder. You guys will need a ladder, so definitely assemble as much as you guys can on the ground. I think that would just help a lot overall. But anyways, let's go ahead and cut to this at night. All right, guys, so here is the witch at night. The lights definitely glow up very well. And my phone's trying to correct for it being almost nighttime right now, but those lights were super bright and it seems to be motion activated. So let's do this one more time for you guys. Switch it to the fisheye lens. This one seems to show it better in the dark. So hopefully you guys could hear the speaker. It's pretty loud. You could definitely hear it all around. And I'll try to give you guys one more closer look at it before we end this video. So it does appear that the jaw does move. So you can sort of see it moving back and forth. I know it's hard to tell in this dark lighting, but that's the only way I could really show you guys. But overall, definitely a really cool Halloween decoration.